Hey Riley besties, welcome back to the Writing with ANANEU podcast where we talk about all that things writing. Today's episode, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be screaming at you basically to finish your book. Finish your book. Finish your book. This video slash episode podcast is inspired by Ria is Writing. I discovered her AuthorTube channel literally 3 days ago and I'm obsessed with her. So Ria, if you're listening in, I love you. She is kind of popular for doing videos where she screams at the camera slash you to write your book, finish your book, all that stuff. So I am really inspired and I want to scream at myself and you too to finish your book and get motivated to literally write the end and be done with it. Bestie, let's get started. Okay, let's go into some reasons to why you need to literally finish your book and start writing your book, or just work on it, girl, work on it. Okay, so when you think about it, you started this book for a reason. You want to start this book for a reason. It's kind of like you're owing it to yourself to finish your book, because honestly there's a reason. There's a sort of cosmos, there's a reason, there's some sort of seed that has really encouraged you to have this book idea. And you might be saying I don't know, it's just a fun thing to do, it's just a little hobby. But no. Do you know how really this is so weird, I'm gonna keep going. Do you know how literally crazy stories are? When you think about it, stories is what shapes people. It's what shapes the world. History is literally just stories. And someday your story can literally be, Macbeth. It can be one of those iconic, pieces of literature that people are going to look back and be like, damn, this girl has something to say. And even if you're just writing a silly story about these two cute little romance, loved, I don't know, you're writing a cool little girl, it's supposed to be written. Just think about that, okay? It needs to be written, okay? So you owe it to yourself and to also the public. You owe it to me, bestie. You owe it literally to me. If you don't finish that book, what are you gonna do? You're doing something to hurt me. Do you want to do that? I don't mean to be gaslighting you. Oh, I'm not very used to this. Okay, what's another reason you need to finish your book? How cool. Just think about that feeling of writing the end in capitalized letters. The end. Full stop. Don't forget the full stop, okay? Just imagine that feeling. Just seeing your whole story come full circle, being in your room. It could be at 2 a.m. Who cares? On your bed, in your little tiny room, and you're just writing on your old laptop and you write the end. Do you know how many people you just proved wrong? I'm sure there's this statistic somewhere. I don't know what it is, but let's just make it up. Okay. 1 in 10 people finish a book they started. Honestly, to be real, I've come across so many people who've literally come across and been like, oh, you're writing a book? Oh, you're writing a book? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, that's easy, I could do it. And I literally stare at them excuse me? And they're like, yeah, I was actually figuring out, I actually wanted to write a book. I was thinking about this. I'm like, oh, that's so cool, you should start writing. And they're like, okay, maybe. Come back 2 years later. Hey, didn't you say you're gonna start that book? And they're like, what? Girl, I tried and I died the second chapter. You're defying literal gravity. You're literally defying everyone wrong in your life. And I don't know, I feel like people around me think that writing a book is easy when really it's not. Being able to write a book and actually commit to it is a crazy thing, because the amount of time, energy, planning, freaking just literally writing, literally putting your finger on that keypad literally takes effort. It literally takes physical effort to do that. And imagine having to do that 150,000 times to write 150,000 huge fantasy essay. Think about that. Think about all the people you're proving wrong, including yourself and including me, bestie. I know you can do it. You're probably not proving me wrong because I know, but bestie, you need to finish that book. Okay, what's another reason? Let's see. Let's keep them coming. Okay. I'm thinking about it. Do it for your characters. Oh my gosh, literally write your book, finish your book because of you owe it to your characters. If you don't finish your book, they're literally dead. Like they could be having the worst time in their life in your book. You probably like put them through some bad trauma, some crazy traumatic experience where they nearly died. Like, are you gonna let them hang there? Like, are you gonna really do that? That's honestly really inhumane. And this is so weird. Stop. That's really not good. Like, girl, you need to type, start writing, continue writing, let them have a happy ending or a worse ending. I don't care. Like, if you're someone who loves to like really make fun of your characters and just like make them really go through it, do that. Like, it's your favorite thing. Like, just do it, bestie. So you owe it to your characters to freaking finish your book. Their story needs to be told, and you're the person responsible for that. So you need to get your butt on your seat and start writing, bestie, or else where are they going to go? They're going to be stuck in time. You don't want that, do you? You don't want that. They don't want that. They're going to come and haunt you, I bet. If they're somehow alive somewhere, you know, in a different alternate reality, they're going to come and get you. So watch out, baby. Okay, what's another reason you should finish your book? Let's think about the last reason to why you need to finish your book right now. You need to literally sit your butt down, start writing, and don't stop. Okay, what's another reason? I'm thinking of another reason. Let's see. Think about, bestie. Literally think about the dream of becoming an author. Literally think about it. Don't be like, oh wait, that's not possible. I suck. Don't even think about that. Like, don't even say, yeah, like maybe a few people. Shut up right now. Think about this. Close your eyes, if you will. Close your eyes if you want to. Just like imagine this. I'm going to give you guys a full-on immersive story, okay? Okay. So, basically, you're in New York. You're going on a book tour for your literal book that blew up as soon as you published it. Because one day, and you tell an interviewee about this, you're just like, because the interviewee's like, hey, like, how did this book become so popular so quick? And you're just like, honestly, I just started an Instagram, a YouTube, I don't know, I just put myself out there, and I somehow magically got, you know, a agent who emailed me and said that they wanted to represent me, and I said sure, and they published it, and it literally happened so fast. But hey, I'm here right now, and I really, really love how this happened and how lucky I am and how I knew this dream would come true. And the interviewee's like, that's so inspiring. You are so inspiring as such an amazing, accomplished person to be able to share this story to the world. And she's asking you more questions and stuff like that. But we're back in New York, right? You're back in New York. You're signing your books away, and a bunch of girls, guys, literally like all your family's there, and like literally like they're like, oh my gosh, like this girl's got it. And you're on Instagram Live, and everyone's commenting like, oh my gosh, I wish I was there. I wish I was in New York. Getting you to sign my book. Oh my gosh. And then there's people lining up, and they're like literally giving you literal cards saying how you've changed your life. And then you see like this beautiful card, and it has a literal huge, like beautiful fanfic, a literal fan photo that they've created of your characters. It's literally your characters. Someone has drawn your characters and they've given it to you, and they have a beautiful copy of your book. It's a hardcover, beautiful copy, and you love the design, and every single day you look at it and you're just like, I'm so proud of this book. And they bring it up to you, and this girl's like, your book has changed my life, and I want to be an author just like you. And you're like, girl, you can be an author. I will support you fully. You go ahead, sign that book, give it back to her, and she literally starts bawling. You guys hug, and it's all happily ever after. And then the next day, guess what? You go on to Vegas. You got to go to another book signing. That's right. You're traveling around the world, meeting people. You meet Lady Gaga. I don't know. You meet your favorite author, Leigh Bardugo. There she is. She's literally there reading your book. Imagine that. Yeah, that's right. Aren't you motivated to write your book right now? I thought so. And just imagine the author life. Like, it's a good life. Like, though it's like hard, yeah, and you're always like, you know, having to catch up on deadlines and stuff like that. It's a good life. You're in a beautiful, beautiful apartment, high-rise apartment, wherever you are, California, I don't care. You're somewhere and you're looking outside and you're like, wow, I really did make it. Because back then, when I listened to ANANEU's podcast, when she screams at me and convinces me to write my book, I sat down and wrote my book. and this all happened, and this was all possible because of me. I'm joking. Anyways, I don't even know what the heck that was. But bestie, write that book. I think I need to do a more comprehensive version of this. Maybe not in podcast form. Maybe in like a real video where I motivate you guys and I put like, I'll do like a cool little like over voiceover. Yeah, that's what it's called. Voiceover, and like I have a little inspiration. Like you guys can do it. Da, 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 da. Anyways, I hope that helped. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. And sorry if I was too harsh, but bestie, like, honestly, like, physically writing your book is hard, yeah, but you're strong. Like, just remember that. Like, you've come this far, you've written that many words, you know, you're nearly done. Like, just think about it. You're nearly finished your book. Like, as soon as you start your book, you're nearly done. You're basically halfway through. Because as soon as you write that first chapter, you're so far ahead of all of those people who have started a book. They just gave up. You're going. You'll keep going. Even you just listening to this podcast right now, you're winning. You're writing and you're doing so well. So I hope you're doing well. Hope your project's doing okay. And don't, you know, make your characters suffer too much for my sake, okay? Anyways, I love you guys. I hope this helped. And thank you, Ria. Literally, I love Ria so much. So I so want to do a collab with her, bestie. Like, ugh, I love her. Anyways, I love you guys. And I hope to see you in my next writing video. Bye. Write that book. Bye.